UDL in the Biology Classroom by Claire Gilmour. Universal Design for Learning, or UDL, is an educational framework based on research in the learning sciences, including cognitive neuroscience, that guides the development of flexible learning environments that can accommodate individual learning differences. UDL incorporates the recognition, strategic, and effective brain networks, resulting in multiple means of representation, multiple means of action and expression, and multiple means of engagement. UDL is about structuring the classroom to meet the diverse learning needs of students who come through the doorway. Since education is not a one-size-fits-all scenario, it is important to make education accessible for everyone. This can be achieved through the use of UDL in one's classroom. Multiple means of representation, or the what of learning, utilizes the recognition network. The recognition brain network is used to gather facts and categorize what an individual sees, hears, and reads. This information might be presented to the students through listening activities, words, reading, sounds, touch, just to name a few ideas. Multiple means of action and expression, or the how of learning, utilizes the strategic brain network. The strategic network is used for planning and performing tasks, as well as organizing and expressing ideas. These tasks and ideas might be performed or expressed through writing assignments, videos, simulations, or designing a game, or maybe even a screencast, such as this one, just to give you a few ideas. The last part of UDL, or multiple means of engagement, is the why of learning and utilizes the affective brain network. The affective brain network is used to get learners engaged. It is how the material challenges, excites, or interests the students. This can be achieved through autonomy, providing feedback, non-test assessments, and maybe even through student participation, just to give you a few ideas. How can we use UDL in a biology classroom? Biology is often very overwhelming and daunting for students due to the large amount of information required for them to process and learn. Many students struggle as the information is mainly presented through visual reading tasks and writing assignments. These struggles and feelings of being overwhelmed result in student disengagement. Through the incorporation of UDL, more students will find that they are successful learners in their biology classrooms. Here's how you can use it in your own biology class. Multiple means of representation can be achieved through using electronic textbooks. These textbooks allow the students to manipulate the font to different sizes depending on what they need. It allows for definitions to be looked up at the click of a button. It allows students to highlight text so they know what is most important, as well as many other tools. You might also present the content to students in an audio format, a visual format such as a video. You could bring in structures for them to touch and feel, and maybe even actual objects that they can smell and taste depending on what you're learning about. Movement is also very effective, and you could teach students the process of mitosis by acting it out. Multiple means of action and expression can be achieved through developing choices for assignments. To continue with the mitosis example, students might choose to express what they have learned through acting out a play, developing a structure or sculpture of the process, or maybe even a traditional writing assignment, just for a few ideas. There are limitless amounts of possibilities, and if you open it up, students will surprise you with what they come up with. Thirdly is multiple means of engagement. This can be done in a biology classroom by providing student choice depending on the student's interest. If you're assigning a project, maybe allow the students to choose what particular area interests them. For example, if you studied the human body, allow students to do a project on any of the organ systems that interest them the most. Some students might choose the nervous system, some students might choose circulatory, while others might prefer to study the digestive system. Using UDL in your classroom, you can transform a dull, unengaged classroom full of students to an accessible classroom for everyone. Get everyone involved using UDL, Universal Design for Learning.